to 511. This week's movie is Us, the much anticipated Jordan Peele horror film follow-up to Get Out. Who's in it? Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Evan Alex, and Shahidi Wright Joseph. Now, there's a lot of other folks in the film, but that's the main family. So what's this one about? Well, Lupita, as a young girl, has this terrifying experience where she goes into this little house of horrors where there's this mirrors and everything, and she sees a young lady that looks exactly like her. Well, she knows that it's not a reflection just because of what that reflection is doing, and it haunts her for the rest of her life. She's later married, has children, and they go back to the same amusement park. And she tells her husband that, I'm not quite feeling this, something doesn't feel right, I don't want to really be here, but she does. And that's where they meet their doppelgangers, their twins, their shadows, and all hell breaks loose from there, and it really doesn't even stop. So, what's to like in this one? Well, you know that it's a horror film, and because of Get Out, you're really in there looking for all these great messages, like what is he trying to say? The characters in this one feel like everyday characters. It's really nice from an African-American perspective to see a family, an African-American family, and you know that they're in for a wild ride. Now, you got the teenager who's constantly on the phone. She can't put it down. You got the young boy who's precocious and just doing all kind of stuff and just playing and running about. You got the father who's really kind of oblivious to it all. He's just like, hey, I'm just here to have fun. I just want to enjoy myself. So he's not really feeling what his wife is feeling or really keyed into what she's talking about. I like how Jordan peels off a bit of the story every step of the way. He goes to present time and then back into history. Present time, back into history. He keeps going back and forth, but it is, I think he uses it well, and it really makes you say, what's going on here? What kind of messages is he really giving? And then the encounter of the doppelgangers really sets everything in motion. It reminds me of the Erykah Badu song, What You Gonna Do When They Come For You? Because they coming for you, and they are absolutely there. So for once in a movie, we get to question the black people. Yeah, what you gonna do? Because we always say that if it was a black person, they wouldn't do that. That I'd do this and I wouldn't do that. Well, in this one, you get to question why they do what they do and why they don't do some of the things that you want them to do. And then the fight to stay alive, it's frightening and exciting all at once. I don't like horror movies. I'm just going to tell you that. I don't, but it's exciting all at once. It's actually disgusting in my view, but I think for people who like horror, it's delicious. This is one of those that you can really like taste it and be right in there. The twists were surprising, and the first people to die, I'm just going to tell you, hallelujah, it wasn't black people. The acting in this was fantastic. I mean, all the way around, because all four of these characters had to play another side of themselves. And I think, I don't want to say that Lupita finally got the role that she needed to have, because she's had some good roles, but this is a great role. It challenges her and showcases all of her acting skills. So, here's the question. Was it interesting? Yes. Did it scare me? Yes. Did it engage me? Yes. And was I talking to the screen? Absolutely. It's not a horror film if you're not talking to the screen. So by all accounts, this is a good film. But it left me asking so many questions. But maybe that's the genius of it all. But what's not to like in this one? Well, it made me ask a lot of questions. I was trying to find the meaning of it all. I was trying to look for the deeper meaning, and that might have been the wrong thing to do, but Peele got me with Get Out. He got me with that. I was like, whoa. So I was left trying to figure it all out in this one as well. Who did these people represent? Why were they there in the first place? Is this about their inner fears? Is this a statement about the haves and the have-nots? Is this a political statement, a social economic statement? What is Peele trying to say? Like I said, maybe that's what he was trying to do. And maybe that's why I'll have to go see it again. So what's my rating? Well, I don't know about y'all, and I don't know about us. But this is another Jordan Peele film with some important messages wrapped in horror and gore. So, if you don't leave fearing yourself, you will leave knowing that the worst game is a doppelgang. Deliberate, disturbing, deserving. I'm giving this one 3.5 reels. I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic. I'll see you next time.